Me letting a car merge when their lane ends. Toyota Corolla. Get up. This is no place to die. When I go to the park and they have swings, I'm about to start swinging. Society. Nowadays, it's so hard to make new friends. People are too scared of strangers. Me. Guy takes his taxi driver to the theme park because he's never visited one in his life. That time I left my cat at my parents' for 2 weeks and they made a book. Ricky Goes to Grandma's and Grandpa's 2019. Me doing actual crimes in video games. Me choosing a dialogue option that's rude in video games. Me trying to be genuinely interested in listening to my daughter explain her favorite anime shows even though most of it is going over my head. Boss, take the day off. I hope you recover soon. Me, thank you. Me looking at the console after the call. Me trying to stay sleepy when I go to the bathroom at 4 a.m. when your friend is annoying, but you've learned to accept them. When you haven't seen your best friend in over a week. And I need you. And I miss you. Girl. My parents aren't home. Guy. Don't worry, they'll come back. Just to be clear, the reason some people run is not to lose weight. It's to avoid gaining more weight. I played Dungeons and Dragons with my daughters. They were supposed to fight the wolves surrounding a town. Instead, they fed the wolves and turned them into their friendly wolf army. Girls, man, they'll take over the world. Are you training this hard to impress me? No. Don't worry, Grandma, I'll carry your groceries. Based, my family. For sure, when he gets a girlfriend, he'll mature. My girlfriend and I. Mental health is important. Physical health is important. Me. 10-year-old me, who kicked a ball over the fence in grade school. Random stranger who returned the ball, so my friends and I could keep playing. Food made by me. Same food, but made by mom. When you start speaking to someone new, and they have the same sense of humor as you. HR at my work just called me, and I thought I was in trouble for something, but they just let me know my 11-year-old sister has been commenting on their Instagram every day, telling them to give me a raise. My emotional armor, I will forever be protected by after being mistreated for so long. You running your hands through my hair while we watch shows together. Me sending something loving and encouraging at 2 a.m. my friend, who should be asleep. My friend responding, fuck. Lots of banging noises outside. I find my Romanian neighbors have rebuilt my fence, which had fallen down a while ago. When I offered money beer as gratitude, they said it was better to do nice things, rather than expect something. Bloody foreigners coming here and building fences. So I work at Taco Bell today. I was having a very rough day. Then this guy pulls up. Thank you, random citizen, for making my day much better. Redditors with interesting hobbies. What do you do and why? I'm a male knitter. I took it up in honor of a very good friend who died suddenly on the eve of her 31st birthday because of an aortic aneurysm. She would spend all year knitting scarves and hats for the homeless and needy to give out at Christmas. I inherited all her knitting stuff and kept up the tradition in her honor. Our next guest will be speaking about tennis balls and why you shouldn't fake the throw. Went to volunteer at the Humane Society, and the security bag check was pretty intense. When your girl complains about all the small stuff, but you still gotta fix it. My wife. Whatever award my job gave me, the dedication to this is unmatched. My neighbor's dog keeps poking his head through the hole in my fence, so today I finally fixed it. My older brother walking me to school so mom could sleep in. 6 years old me. My boyfriend playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Me watching him having no idea what's going on, or how it works, but happy he's having fun. Haha yes, die trash. But don't hurt the turtles though. Me describing how I handle my feelings. Squish Cat squashes the garbage down with his squasher downer. Me. Sad music. My problems. Me being a foolish child. My parents letting me make my own mistakes, but still making sure I'm safe. My mom wondering why the house is clean. Me, who cleaned up when she was sleeping. True friendship. Are you alive? You haven't sent a meme in a while. Sometimes you need a hug to get you through the day. Me telling my friend the thing I have already told him many times. My friend listening with interest. 7-year-old me, waiting for my dad to finish his call from work to tell him that I love him. Me. My spouse's constant encouragement. Me buying my parents gifts with my first paycheck. Surprise mother father. Can frogs feel happy? Yes. There is nothing but eternal happiness in the life of a frog. Just drove a guy home from a bar, and for the whole 15 minutes he talked about how excited he was to see his wife. When your favorite top doesn't fit anymore. When you and your little brother are going to cook mom a nice breakfast for her birthday. Wake the fuck up, little bro. We've got some pancakes to burn. When you're in a bad mood but your twin says something funny. Telling people about your best friend. The truth about Carl. He's great. That one compliment they got years ago. Boys. Random woman on the street. Her toddler. Me, trying to make him smile. If you can't hide a crime scene, just pretend you are a victim. I put these clocks up when my 4 children started traveling and living abroad, and I keep them set to the time zone where each of them are. This morning, for the first time in almost 3 years, they are all on the same time. This beagle mama is raising a baby possum after losing her pups. If Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty, had stomach rolls, so can you. My Snapchats versus my boyfriend's Snapchats. My boyfriend's so cute he bought me Starbucks while I dye my hair. Went to Area 51. Got me my alien, non-verbal 4-year-old playing with dinosaurs. Raw! Me. Yeah, the dinosaur goes raw. Look at this dinosaur. It has got a long gag neck. Raw. 4-year-old. Brontosaurus. Me. Yeah. What did you say? My professor handed back our 3-page film essays. To my surprise, I got a C after class. I asked her why. You were supposed to write it about the movie The Emperor of Time. You wrote it on the Emperor's new groove, but it was kinda good, so I didn't fail you, so that's how I am doing. 7-year-old throws personal prom for babysitter after hers was cancelled. Because that's what heroes do. When I was in year 5, I did a speech on clumsiness for my school's public speaking contest. And to be clever, I tripped on my way to the stage, dropping my note cards all over the place. But then I pulled the real ones out of my pocket saying, if you are going to be clumsy, it pays to be prepared. Everyone lost their shit. And I got 2nd place. Just learned from my mom that my brother is contributing so heavily to chocolate milk sales at the local supermarket that they have requested to be notified when he leaves for college so that they don't overstock. Summer 2003, my first class. I had a student bring her 5-year-old daughter to several of my classes. I was talking about sharks, and this little girl raises her hand. So I call on her. Finding Nemo has a shark. Yes, it does. Still one of my favorite classroom exchanges. My neighbors are too low income to afford a Wi-Fi connection and too proud to use mine. So I renamed mine Free Council Wi-Fi and told them I had read about it and what the password was. My neighbor is now halfway through an online college qualification, and I am so proud of her. One time I met a small autistic child at the vet and told him I am autistic too. Then he asked if he could pet the kitten I had with me, and I said yes. When he was done petting her, his mom told him to say thanks, and he thanked the kitten. My dad fixing some electric wires in our house. 22-year-old electrical engineering student me holding the flashlight for him. Everybody lied to me when I got engaged. Being married is fucking great. There is a whole other person in my house and they love me. I spilled my whole coffee in class today, and the guy in front of me asked what kind of drink it was, and I told him. I looked up from my laptop at one point, and he wasn't sitting in front of me anymore. Then 10 mins later or so, he comes back into class with my exact order. I am crying. When I was at the lake, there was a group of college guys jumping off a cliff, and they were all giving this one dude in their group crap for wearing a life jacket when no one else had one, and he goes quit it. I pinky promised my girl I would wear it, and I think about that a lot. Friendly reminder that you don't get to celebrate Lunar New Year unless you are literally from a country that does, or if you are invited by someone who is from a country that does. Friendly reminder that I hereby formally invite everyone to celebrate Lunar New Year. My dad announcing me that he has the hereditary family cancer and is waiting for a specialist's view on his case. The specialist telling him that the generalist misunderstood his results and it's not cancer, guys. Went to the shelter to pick up my newest foster litter, and the woman goes, "Do you want 2 kittens or 4? Like, truly the most absurd question I have ever heard. Anyway, they need names. Me bonding with the one internet friend that I never met, but they totally understand me. If you do not love me at my, you do not deserve me at my, bruh, my sis, 6, is so cute. She literally asked me if I needed any help with my homework. So I said yeah, and scribbled down things like 3 + 7. And she deadass drew some apples and shit and helped me, bro. I love her so damn much, man. I do not want her to grow up. When architecture and engineering make everything for everyone. No wonder their pit stops have been the fastest this season.